PraetorCrash00, Drewsif82. Drewsif was talking about his upbringing, his family, and just talking about upward mobility. Continue on, Drew.
Yeah, so essentially I was just getting at that the way that I was raised and, essentially parents working hard so that they can pass it on to their children, and then their children can have a better life than they did and have more opportunity. I kind of thought that's what America was founded upon, and that's why so many people from all walks of life, all nations, colors, and creeds came here.
It's an idea.
Yeah.
Whether it's true anymore, who knows? But I just find it ironic that you talk about upward mobility and transferring money to the family, and people that argue against it say that it consolidates wealth in the wrong places. Well, the same people that are saying this have consolidated wealth from their families from several generations. They're the same ones saying it. It's okay if you already have it, but if you're trying to get it, you're a bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
You're green. And it chaps me in the dark places when I hear things like that.
Oh, Buffett's one that I love.
It's hypocrisy at its finest.
Buffett's one that I love, and he champions this kind of stuff, saying that, we need to raise taxes on the rich. Well, he's actually, there are loopholes for him, and he doesn't pay as much, and it's really funny. It's always the super rich that are proposing this, and magically they're usually exempt, just like Congress is exempt from a lot of the laws that are applied.
Maybe we could each get our own government-issued lawyer and accountant to help us all get exempt from this thing.
Yeah. One of the funniest cases with Buffett that I found just absolutely hilarious, that was not covered in the media, was about, I guess about a year ago. Correct my timeline and my timeline if I'm off. But he was. This was when he was in the media for about a week and a half, 2 weeks straight, with Obama being pictured with him every single day, talking about the Buffett tax and talking about the Keystone oil pipeline.
I recall.
And I thought this was so funny. He was being pictured with Obama every single day and talking about, no, we don't need to do this. We don't need to do the pipeline, essentially. That doesn't need to happen. And then lo and behold, it comes out that, what essentially happened was Canada said, well, you know what, guys, you're not pulling the trigger on this. Screw it. We'll just sell it to China. Essentially what happened.
Everyone's backup solution.
Yeah, and so we're going to sell it to China, and this is how we're going to do it. We're going to run it west and export it to China. Well, guess who happened to have the controlling interest in the railroad company that was running it to China? Yeah.
Let me guess. Does his last name start with a B and end in Uffit?
Yeah. So.
Oh, okay, I'm just checking.
So this is something that got no play in the mainstream media, which I thought was hilarious and sad simultaneously.
Mm-hmm. I don't want people to think
basically the hypocrisy is what I'm getting at. The hypocrisy.
I don't want people to think that you and I are begrudging the man for being successful. That's the problem.
No, it's
people
not.
Argue,
it's the hypocrisy.
Exactly, it's hypocrisy only. I don't care that he's a billionaire. Congratulations, absolutely. But saying that you're a billionaire and saying something is atrocious and wrong and it shouldn't be done, only to turn around and say that the reason you're saying that is because it's your interests. Yeah. It's just horrible. It's immoral. You shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff. I don't begrudge a man for making money. I never will. Yeah. But don't lie to me and say to my face that I'm wrong for having a position when you only want the position because it makes you money.
Yeah.
That's it chaps me.
Well, yeah, and it's the way in which he does it. I mean, he comes out there and presents himself as like sort of philanthropist, magnanimous, humanitarian, and meanwhile he's just a tycoon. He's a tycoon. So
exactly.